Good day to all of the automotive enthusiasts from all walks of life. This is the Barn Industry Design Channel, where we take you through some of the latest automotive design content in the industry. Today we'll be emphasizing a section of Auto and Design's bi-monthly magazine, volume 262, story called The Chameleon Car. The Polestar 4 is an electric crossover with the looks that recall the world of saloons. The rear, however, features a peculiar treatment. The Swedish car maker's designers, led by Maximilian Missoni, have done away with the rear window and shifted the end of the roofline towards the tail. A long wheelbase and a tapered tail, the Polestar 4 is a car that takes inspiration from multiple worlds. We started from the proportions that are both compact and slender, says Maximilian Missoni. On the left, the vehicle's debut took place at the Shanghai Auto Show. At a first glance, it's deceptive. The shape of the electric Polestar 4 might lead a distracted observer to think of it as a particularly curvy saloon, but it is Maximilian Missoni, Polestar's head of design, who makes us think twice. The Polestar 4 is a chameleon. We did a great job with its disguise, smiles Missoni, whom we met at the Shanghai Motor Show, where the car made its debut in a particularly striking stand surrounded by thousands of red poles. As with all our cars, we started from the proportions, which had to be compact but sleek at the same time, hence the reason for such a dynamic silhouette with a long wheelbase and tapered rear, Missoni continues. For the new model, this mission this time was more difficult perhaps than the others. The Polestar 4 was conceived from the outset as a global car, dedicated to as many markets as possible. The mission was to design a car that would appeal everywhere, from Europe to China. We succeeded by creating a new architecture. We combined the personality of a saloon with the comfort and space of an SUV and the sportiness of a coupe. This was done differently with respect to its competitors, as Missoni points out, without simply lowering the roof line and reducing the headroom for passengers. Instead, we started by moving the windscreen forward and lowered the bonnet to create a sporty silhouette. Then a real kicker, we moved the roof structure further back by eliminating the rear window and replacing it with two very high resolution cameras that transmit images to the digital mirror. So we managed to keep the headroom for the passengers intact and at the same time achieved a coupe-like profile. The work of the engineers also focused on aerodynamic efficiency, which is crucial for an electric car. Contributing to this are the lowered front end, retractable door handles, flush glazing with frameless windows, aerodynamic slats at the rear, and optimization of the airflow around the headlamp bar moved slightly higher given the space available. The absence of the rear window is not only the premiere of the Polestar 4. For the first time, the brand is using one of its models, the Sustainable Experience Architecture platform developed by the Geely Group and reserved for zero-emission cars, which has allowed it to obtain a wheelbase of no less than 2.9 meters against an overall length of 4.8 meters for the materials of the interior, dominated by the large 15.4-inch display at the center of the dashboard. The designers created SoftTech, a new knitted fabric composed of 100% recycled PET that combines two parallel worlds by drawing inspiration from both fashion and sportswear. A cross between fashion and technical wear, where a final result of beauty, functionality, and a surprising sense of luxury. The interior's materials are designed to follow the soft tech theme, taking inspiration from the domains of fashion and sportswear. The light colors of the interior give you that techy and relaxing feeling, says Missoni. If you like our content, please share and subscribe as we continue highlighting the latest trends of the automotive industry. Take care and stay enthusiastic about your passion.